Digimon Liberator, Debug Novel 7.2. The wind is blowing nicely. It's beautifully sunny in Lacuna today. Sure, there may be spots where the weather is bad, but that's irrelevant. In Emerald Coast, the invasive forest city, the only variation is the intermittent green breeze that gently rustles my red feathers. This is a city of beginnings, somewhere rookies gather. Everyone here is kind, and it's a comfortable place to be. There's no need to leave. Today, Shoto forgot how to use the D-storage again and called me over in a panic. Arisa, looking exasperated, scolded both of us. Though, I still got a pat on the head. Then we battled Arisa, and even though we knew all the cards in her deck, we still couldn't win. Shoto laughed, saying it is what it is, and we tried out new cards and watched videos of old tournaments together, laughing again at how amazing Owen was. That was all I needed. That should have been all I needed. Why not pick on someone your own size? You're making a fool out of yourself. On that day, as I stood unable to fly, you effortlessly flapped your wings before me. Digimon Liberator Side Story, Debug 7.2. The boundary between green and red. Jeez, the shit is absolutely heartless. Leaving us in a place like this for a whole week. It's basically torture. Come on, there's nothing we can do. There's temporary maintenance going on after all. Shoto and Arisa logged out earlier than usual for the maintenance. The green pterosaur, Teromon, grumbled in discontent, while I, Muchomon, offered a wry smile. The place where Digimon whose partners log out are sent is a pure white space that stretches out in all directions. It's not an inhospitable environment, but not even a single breeze blows here. Even so, I never found this place boring because of the hustle and bustle of so many unique Digimon. However, even this peace seemed unbearable for my new, freedom-loving friend. No way! You're on that side too, Muchamon? Even Shumon says nonsensical things like, this piece is nice or whatever. Yeah, I get it. Not being able to see Shoto for a whole week can get lonely. You're wrong. I don't want to cling to Shoto like you. Yeah, I totally get it. Hey, cut that out, Muchamon. That's not what I meant. I burst into laughter at Teromon, who was visibly fuming with anger. Like Shoto, its reactions are easy to read and fun to tease. Look, it's not boring when you're here. You're a weirdo, aren't you, Muchamon? You think so? As I tilt my head in confusion, Teromon slowly closes in on me. You totally are a weirdo. First of all, I cannot even comprehend how you put up with Shoto in the beginner area for 3 whole months before I showed up. And you didn't poke him in the butt to hurry him up. That I did not. I was enjoying myself. No way. Wait, you're not bored out of your mind with no one strong around? Not at all. If you're talking about battling, Arisa's plenty strong. Still, were you not at all curious about what the other areas were like? I'm not good with it being too hot or noisy, and I like Emerald Coast. Teromon furiously tugged at the feathers on its head, as if my response had sounded too strange. Fine. That does mean that you're unhappy now? Leaving that peaceful place, fighting all kinds of battles in all kinds of places? Does that not bother you? Nah, it's not like that. I'm super enjoying myself now too. If I didn't like it, I'd say I didn't like it. That makes 0 sense! Terramon confusedly twisted its head more and more, eventually losing its balance and falling over. I wonder if I'm saying something strange. If you ask me, I think Terramon is equally strange for silently watching over Shoto and Arisa from the shadows for nearly a month. Hey, Terramon, are you okay? I am not okay. Your senselessness has really ruffled my feathers. I don't know what I should say to that. You're always grinning. I thought maybe you were the type to get angry and secretly hold grudges, but you're not hiding anything either. So, you're just the type of Digimon who loves its tamer and enjoys anything as long as it's with him, huh? I really do love Shoto, you know? That's it! Terramon turns its wings towards me with such a force that I hear a swoosh. It's that you don't like me, isn't it? I suddenly enter the picture and squeeze myself into Shoto's deck. I'd be angry or at least get a seniority complex if it were me. Huh? Do you hate me, Terramon? No such thing! I didn't say I hate you. Yeah, I like you too. You're a formidable enemy. It's not that complicated. Terramon gives me an insane glare, and I returned a forced smile. But it's not like you're nobody to me. At times, I'm jealous of you. Because I became Shoto's trump card? Hold on, that's not something I can let slide. I'm one of his trump cards too. Okay, I get it. Sorry for teasing. I made a deliberately sulky face, and Terramon seemed to calm down. He sat down next to me and showed signs of wanting to hear more. If that's true, then what about me could you possibly be jealous of? A lot of things. Your green feathers are cool, and you can freely fly in the air, right? Even though I got wings, all I can do is walk around all mucho-y. Mucho-y. On top of that, Shoto's changed since meeting you. Or rather, he started changing. Terramon also nods at my words. He's still a softie, but he may have gotten a little more of a fight spirit compared to the start. It's incredible. He's always been smart and calm, but he'd easily lose under a tiny bit of pressure. But lately, he's been able to win. Or rather, he's become more determined. He travels to other places now too. Of course, I've loved who Shoto was before, but I am sure that his change from the short time since meeting Terramon was something that he needed for himself. And that's surely not limited to card battles. It's something much more when looking at the bigger picture. I think that's why I'm jealous. What do you mean, that? Because of you. Shoto rapidly changed. More than I thought he would ever back when I was his main partner. And I'm sure that'll continue. I lie flat on my back and look up at the empty white sky. Even though it's an artificial space, the sky seemed so endlessly high. Reaching farther and farther, higher and higher, beyond the bounds of a game, to even greater heights. You can fly much farther, taking Shoto with you, as his partner and his wings. I can't do that, and it makes me want that. What the heck? Suddenly saying something so sad. You made me say it. After saying that, Terramon also lays down on its back next to me. Don't worry about it. When we go farther, we're taking you with us too, you know? Oh, really? For sure. Even with his bit of growth, Shoto's still a softie. You think I could take care of him by myself? That's so true. So, you will take me? Don't make me keep saying such embarrassing things. If that's the case, I wonder if I could fly with you too, in the sky. Don't worry. You can fly! After that, there was no further conversation, and we both looked up at the sky for a while. When I looked at the colorless sky with you, it seemed strangely worth flying through. Okay, I lied a little bit. It's just as Teramon said. I didn't accept him right from the start. I knew I was just one of the cogs in the deck, one that could be replaced when a stronger Digimon came along. But those 3 months I spent with Shoto had been far too enjoyable to say it was boring or lacked change. So, there were times I felt like Shoto had been taken away from me. When Shoto stepped out into the outside world, it felt like the fun times we had together didn't mean anything. But then, we were in the central district of Jewel before heading off to discuss Peromon and Shumon. Oh, hey, Shoto, look at these accessories. Come on, Arisa, we can go shopping after talking to the GM. Just this one for now. You're curious too, aren't you? Matching accessories with your partner Digimon? It looks like you can even customize the color to match your Digimon. Oh? I couldn't help but be curious about the conversation I overheard from outside the D-storage and checked to see what was going on. Shoto is standing in front of an array of accessories and color samples with his hand on his chin, deep in thought. Would it be possible to make it two-tone? I'd want 2 colors. Well then, Shoto, what about a carabiner? That way, it wouldn't look weird connecting them together. Yeah, that's a good idea, Arisa. Okay, I'll have this color and this color, please. He picked 2 carabiners and fastened them to his coat in satisfaction. The red and yellow carabiners swayed on his chest against the dazzling lights of the central district. How is it? I was going for Muchamon's colors. Huh? Mine? I couldn't help but be surprised. Yeah, my clothes are all green and the main color of my deck is green too. So I've been matching my supplies to that. And I thought that I don't have any merch that matches with you. Oh. Huh. For real though, isn't this a nice red? But it's only when you add the yellow that you realize it's Muchamon. I definitely wanted 2 colors. Shoto. Yeah, but looking at it now, with this metallic feel, even though the colors are the same, it doesn't have the same fluffy Muchamon feel. And the yellow looks more like gold. Was getting carabiners a mistake? After watching Shoto's face light up with joy, only to clutch his head and start muttering to himself, I felt my shoulders relax, and I couldn't help but laugh. No, I think it's good. Huh? For real? What a relief. As long as you like it, then we're all good. Thanks, Shoto. Woo! Let's stick together, Muchamon. We laughed, and then I realized something. Even if he changed, Shoto's still Shoto. Although he started changing after meeting Terramon, that doesn't mean everything he'd done up until now was a complete waste. Even before, he was a good guy. And that's why, together with his new companions, he could change. Shoto will surely embrace the person he was. Someone who wasn't particularly remarkable, but was still kind. And from there, he'll soar to the next sky. That's right. That's what I know. I can trust him and follow him. I only know one word to describe that kind of relationship. Let's stick together, partner. Yeah, let's do this, partner. I don't mind all the buddy-buddy stuff. It's okay, you're his partner too. Isn't that right, Shoto? Of course. Don't sweat it, Telmon. Hey, not like I'm jealous or anything. You're cute. You really are. Listen here. No, I'm not. In the D-storage, I stood next to a red-faced Terramon, chuckling. That's right. Up until now, I've been Shoto's partner, and that won't change. If Terramon takes him and flies strongly as far as the eye can see, then I'll embrace his kindness and run beside him forever. I'm sure that's why I have feet firmly planted on the ground instead of wings. Time passed, and now... Ah! They broke through all of our security! Shoto, you good? If this keeps going, you'll end up losing the game in the next turn, you know? Zefagamon, Terramon's Digivolution, calls out to Shoto, who's holding his head. Ah, if only I... Hey, you made a bold choice when it came to security, okay? It's good you took the plunge, but if you regret every move you make, it'll be all for nothing. Yeah, but... After joining the debugging team and experiencing many battles and collaborations alongside rivals, Shoto's strength has reached another level. Though barely recognizable compared to his old self, his skills are still no match to those of Owen Dreadnought, who he gets along with well, although he strongly denies it. Or Close, who he's battled alongside before. If he lets his guard down, even NPCs in a mid-level main quest can match him by surprise. But it seemed like he enjoyed each and every one of those battles, and I felt the same exact way. Now, every battle is fun. It's okay, Shoto! In the breeding area, I, having Digivolved to Deramon, call out to Shoto. You're gonna buy yourself some time, right? If you use me... Right. Thanks, Muchomon. I mean, Deramon. Can you help me out? Yeah, leave it to me! A crimson wind enveloped me as I dashed towards the battle area. Deramon! Digivolve to Medieval Gallantmon! As I stepped onto the field as the legendary warrior of fantasy, Zefagamon smiled beside me. I thought the same thing when I Digivolved, but that armor is awesome. Right, your wings are cool too. Then I glance back at Shoto behind me and see carabiners shining on his crest. He lamented that the metallic color made the yellow look like gold, but now that I've Digivolved into this form, the colors suit me quite perfectly. You're up, Medieval Gallantmon! Right, leave it to me, Shoto! Responding to my partner's commanding voice, I dash forward with all my strength. To be continued.